other useful blocks in Scratch. Scratch programming enables you to work with various interesting programs. To create games, presentations, and animations, you may need a bunch of programming modules such as ask and answer blocks, generating random numbers, passing messages between sprites. Okay, now let us talk about ask and answer blocks. The sensing block palette has light blue color coded blocks used to sense the keyboard input while executing the script. The ask where should I go and wait block prompts the user to type input using the keyboard, and the answer block stores the keyboard input. The question appears in a voice bubble on the screen. The program waits until the user types in a response by either pressing the enter key or clicking on the check mark. Displaying answer block with say block. Let us create a small block stack by using the sensing instructions and execute it. Delete the cat sprite from the stage. Click on the Choose Sprite from Library button. The Sprite Library dialog box will open. Select the Kai sprite from the People group and click on OK. Choose the appropriate costume, Kai B, for the sprite. Now select the stage thumbnail on the bottom left and click on the Choose Backdrop from Library button. Import the School 1 background on the stage. Create the script for the Kai sprite by dragging and placing the 3 blocks as shown in figure. The ask where should I go and wait block enables the user to type input with the help of a keyboard. Drag and place the answer block on the text field of the say hello for 2 seconds block. Click on the green flag button. The message where should I go is displayed on the stage along with the text box. Type the answer to my friend's place in the text box. Press the enter key or click on the check mark present on the answer text box. The answer to my friend's place will be displayed in the voice bubble on the stage for the specified number of seconds. Assigning the value of answer block to a variable. In the above example, we have used the answer block to store the string value. The answer block is a built-in variable used to store the value given as an input by the user through the keyboard. You can also create a variable of your own and assign the value of the answer block to it. Let us see the following example. Create a variable using the variable block from the data blocks category and name it location. Drag the set location to 0 block from the data block to the script area. Now drag the answer block from the sensing block category and place it on the place holder of set location to 0. Joining answer block's value to answer variable. Sometimes it is required to join the answer block's value with other string or value. For this purpose, you can use the block join hello world from the operators block category. The join hello world block can be used to join any 2 variables together, whether predefined like answer block or user defined like location variable. Do the following to join the value of the answer block with another string or value. Drag the join hello world block from the operators block category to the script area. Click inside the join block to type the text "Now I am going to" with the help of keyboard. Now drag the location variable from the data block and place it inside the join block. Updating variables repeatedly. While playing games, you must have observed that the score of the player is increasing or the timer of the game is getting decreased continuously, and the game gets over when the value of the timer becomes 0. You can create these effects in the Scratch projects by updating the variables repeatedly using the control blocks such as forever, repeat, and repeat until. Consider the following example. Create a new project in Scratch as shown in figure. Click on the data block category. Click on the Make a Variable tab. Type score in the variable name text box. Select either for all sprites or for this sprite only option and click on OK. You can now monitor the variable score on the stage. Create the script as shown in figure to modify the value of the score variables. Here, ask and answer blocks are used to ask the question and to store the answer in the answer variable. Now click on the green flag symbol to run the project and observe that the value of the score variable is getting modified when a correct answer is written in the answer box. Students, let us find out how to generate random numbers. We can also generate a random number from a specified range by using the Pick Random 1 to 10 block from the Operators block category. Let us see how the sprite itself chooses the random numbers with the help of this block. Place the blocks in the script area and provide the values as shown in figure. Click on the block and you will see the sprite speaking random numbers between 1 to 50. Changing location randomly. You can also use the block to pick random 1 to 10, specify any random location of a sprite on the stage. Delete the duck sprite and add the starfish sprite on the stage. Adding the pick random 1 to 10 block on the glide, 1 seconds to x is to 0, y is to 0 block will randomly change the x and y coordinates of the sprite's position on the stage. Drag and place the blocks in the script area to create the Scratch script as shown in figure. Execute it to observe the sprite randomly changing its location.